artistic side mo sa painting, sa damit, sa design? Baka nakakalimutan mo na umarte, ha? Anong plano mo, Heart?
Well, I'm holding back a little bit. I think maybe next year I'll do a soap. I just signed actually a 5-year contract with GMA, so I will be doing a soap. But they're very flexible because they understand that, syempre, aside from pag-artista, parang, you know, artista's not forever, so you have to also venture to other forever things. So they're very understanding with my schedule and my other priorities. But for sure, I'll have one soap a year. Okay. Starting next year.
Okay, thank you.
Chris at Tegan, what qualities of art did you like in her para kunin siya talaga maging signature endorser ng Kamiseta?
Well, first, art is very fashionable, and that's what Kamiseta is all about. We want our customers, our girls who really want to be fashionable. So just by that one, and she's very artistic as well. My wife is very artistic, and Heart is very artistic. So when they met, they really clicked. So when we talk about the endorsers, I knew that this would be a good one because they really go along really well.
Okay, Mark, thank you. Mari Bautista. Here's a question from Isa.
Mark, how will this partnership with Kamiseta affect your other partnership with fashion houses like Carolina Herrera?
Yes, no problem. Miss Chris is very open, and iba naman yung sa amin. So, she's very, very open for me to do other things. But of course, when it comes to like local, of course I will 100% support Kamiseta. Yes.
Okay.
It's like, you know, when people buy clothes, hindi lang naman sila yung yun lang. They mix things, and that's how it becomes doable for high-end and low-end. Parang you mix it. And I think, as you know, I mean, I love fashion, and Miss Chris agrees that it's the art of putting things together. So that's how we look at our collaboration as well.
Okay, that's what makes you art evangelista.
Wow!
Okay.
Art.
Sa venture mo to, Heart, ano naman yung support na pinibigay siya ni Senator?
He's very supportive, as you can see. He lets me do my thing. He's very supportive when I need to travel. With Kamiseta, he's there. He goes to the meeting sometimes. Tapos naaliw din siya. Kasi nakikita niya na talagang whenever I paint, hanggang umaga ako nagpe-paint. Minsan hindi ako makain kasi I'm so engrossed with what I'm doing. So, you know, it's nice that he sees that it's growing and something is happening. So, very supportive.
Kailan ipipaint ang baby?
Ano?
Kailan ipipaint ang baby?
Bahala na kung kailan. I try not to plan my life anymore after the turn of events. Parang pag masyado ka kasing planner, nakakalimutan mo na mas may importante nagpa-plan ng life mo. So, I think I'm just gonna let it be and see what happens.
Bro, I hope you don't mind kasi after the miscarriage, did you stop painting?
Actually, I did. I honestly, I didn't want to talk about it, or maybe it felt like I went on with my life. But I've never been depressed in my life ever. Parang sa lahat ng heartbreaks ko, yun siguro yung pinakagrabe. Because parang you question yourself as a woman, you question everything. So it wasn't really a joke. And in fact, talagang na-depress ako. Hindi ako lumabas ng bahay. Very, very depressed. But, you know, I had a vanishing twin syndrome. So, nung namatay yung first baby, there'd be a 60% chance that the baby that was left behind will have a hard time pag pinanganak siya. So, congenitally, there might be something wrong. So, parang what the doctor said that, in a way, si Lord na yung nag-desisyon sa'yo. When the heart stopped, it was a clear sign that may hirapan talaga yung bata. So, that's what comforted me, or that's when I started to realize that it's okay. It's not my plan, and I never questioned God. So, okay lang. But I really did go through that really hard time. But then, again, when something bad happens to you, if you know you're just very positive and you're not negative, I think God will really open doors for you, and that's when, you know, all of these sweet surprises happened in my life. So, okay lang
In
din.
his own perfect
Yeah,
time.
so, pampabalanse lang yun ng buhay. Okay lang.
Curious na po, paano yung deal ninyo with the heart? Is it royalties ba? May percentage per item? Or you pay per painting? Ganon. Pero, of course, hindi naman ho, mas mahal pa ang painting kasi sa damit.
Hindi naman. This is for everyone. Actually, now when they buy, let's say, shirt from Kamiseta with the painting of heart, then parang may painting na rin sila.
But you can use other paintings. Or talagang you intended for Kamiseta lang talaga yung mga ginawa mo?
All of my paintings they can use.
Okay. So hindi ka na hard gumagawa ng mga paintings for Kamiseta lang?
Maybe eventually we can for prints, but as for now, because sobrang busy din and wala naman din masyadong gumagamit ng painting ko, parang we used my existing paintings.
Okay. Suggestion lang, Heart, mag-paint na kayo ng mga pang-babies. Baka this time makapukan.
We'll see, we'll see.
Okay, thank you.
Gusto lang namin malaman anong plans ni Senator Kiss for the coming election.
He's running for a governor in Sorsogon.
Governor.
Yes, so happy naman din ako para sa akin. Although people think na mas magkakaroon siya ng more time for us. Actually, kabaliktaran siya. Kasi sobrang busy doon. But ever since, kasi pumupunta talaga sila doon pag-weekend. So, yun talaga yung buhay nila. Lahat silang magkakamag-anak. Talagang umuwi sila. So, I think it's just right na bumalik din siya doon at after all the support that they've given him, I think it's time for him to concentrate in that area also.
Eh, paano ikaw? You'll be staying here or you'll be staying with him?
Well, halos once a month umuwi din po kami doon eh. So, parang ganun din. Sabi ko nga sa kanya, sana whenever, I hope that I can go there at least once a week. But with my schedule, parang imposible. Kasi I like that life. I like it very laid back. And I have dogs there. And there's so much that I love to do there. So, madami rin ako mga kaibigan doon. So, gusto ko din doon.
Eh, syempre, pag nag-umpisa ka na ng soup.
Ayun na nga. Ayun na nga. But hopefully, that will also help them, I can make them smile. Kasi when they see you on TV, then they see you in person, parang mas masaya sila in a way. So, maybe it'll work like that.
Well, I hope the next soap you will get is as big a hit as Korean Jagia. Diba? Kasi nagmarka talaga yun eh.
Kahit ako, honestly, I just want to work. At the end of the day, it's work. And if you get lucky, you get lucky.
So have you talked about initial projects that you do? Possible storylines?
There was a few. There was actually 2. Pero parang nag-decide po kami na next year na lang. So next year. Which okay lang din po for me.
I'm sure you also be busy with the election campaign, so...
Yeah, yes. But, yes. Everything, actually. So, baka next year na rin talaga. And I want to give them also my all when I do a soap. So, ngayon kasi parang iba rin po kung prior commitments, I guess.
Okay, my best wishes. May you have happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Buti hindi ka pa na-influensya mag-politiko.
No, I don't think. I don't think it's for me. I think I'm happy now with whatever platform, big or small, that's I can help. I think I can even help more when I'm not a politician. I think if I become a politician, people will start to question my sincerity. So maybe it's better that I don't, and I just do what I need to do, whether I put it on Instagram or not. So, happy na ako kung saan na ako ngayon.
Kumusta na yung mga advocacies mo?
Okay, very good. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin siya, and yeah, so happy.
Okay.
You've been very visible sa social media, no? Showing your travels. What are those travels all about?
So usually when I travel, a brand will fly you in to create awareness for their new collection. So like recently I went to Milan. Ferragamo was kind enough to fly me and take care of me there and do a photo shoot for them to create mga awareness on social media for Asia, ganyan. So, yun yung usual na ginagawa namin doon. And what else? To attend fashion shows. So, the houses invite you and to Instagram or to post on social media. So, I think that's how it is. Yeah. It's so fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy.
Yeah, your followers enjoy and you know, join the ride with
Yeah,
you.
and that's why I think it was, I was so happy about, you know, coming out with a YouTube channel. Because for me, I was very starstruck when I'd see the artistas there, or when you see all these people, you know, expressing themselves, and they're so free to wear whatever they want, and it's so inspiring. So for me, parang I said, I wanted to start filming and showing people, or, you know, whoever was curious, not necessarily my fans, but whoever was curious. So when I came up with the YouTube, I thought that it was so bagay with what I was doing.
When you do those trips, do you travel with a team or do you?
Well, I try to keep it tight because sometimes, like, when you have work with someone, they pay for your hotel and they pay for your tickets. So, as much as possible, I work on a budget. So, syempre, idadala ko lang kung anong binayaran nila para wala nang extra. So, ako din, and when I travel, I never stay in a room by myself. So, isa lang kami. So, I probably bring about 2 people with me, or sometimes 3 when I'm lucky. So, it's an effort.
What does that? Is that a deal that you strike with them or you with them?
Yes, it's a deal. So they usually look at your profile, what you do, what your image, or you know, if you fit the brand, and they contact you through your website or anything like that, and then they ask you to do a campaign with them there. So it's really exciting actually, because it opens doors and you meet so many people, and you meet all these models. They're so beautiful, and they're, you know, you see sometimes a celebrity that you really like who's so nice. So nakakaaliw siya. I really enjoy it.
Even you're presented in such a very well done fashion.
Really?
When you look at the pictures, it's really so fashionable.
Yeah,
it's so nice looking.
28 options each picture. But you know, it's really nice to be exposed to all of this, because it really helps me as an artist. I'm inspired to paint, you know, the colors that you see, the color combinations, the palette. It's a different world. So I like to share that with people on YouTube.
If you had the time when you were of school age,
Yes.
would you have studied fine art?
Yes,
or-
for sure. I actually have pictures of me in front of the Academy of Arts kasi we grew up in San Francisco for a time. So we would always take a picture. My mom would take a photo of me in front of the Academy of Arts because that was my dream, to go to school. But you know, it's never too late, so we'll see.
So that's even in your plan now.
I don't mind, you know, I don't mind. I've inquired if I can sit in at least sa UP. So it's you know, if my schedule permits, I would like to
I'm
sit
sure they
in.
would love to have you there.
I hope.
No, about your paintings.
Yes.
Dito sa line na ito ng fashion, is there a common theme that binds the art pieces together?
I think it's the detail, like the floral details. It's very feminine, so it really works with the image and the look of Kamiseta. So that would be it. The twirls, the color palette. So that's why siguro it wasn't also hard for us to come up with designs to put the two together, because it was the same look. Like what you see here, this is like my painting. So parang nagsakto rin yung dalawa.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much again for coming. It is so nice to see you. Pupunta na po ako sa table. I am afraid. It's been a long time.